Hello and welcome back. After a roller coaster 7 days for the Indiana State men's basketball team, today the Sycamores made it official and introduced their new head coach. Matthew Graves becomes the 27th head coach in program history. Coach Graves has spent the last 3 years as the associate head under former head coach Josh Schertz. Graves, a Greene County native, has been in the collegiate basketball coaching circuit for over 20 years now and didn't hide how much he wanted to be the next man in charge at ISU and looks to continue to build off the Sycamores' success this past year.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I want to be a lifetime Sycamore and retire and be proud of hopefully going to several NCAA tournaments. Really, for the last 3 weeks, we were the commercial, the face of, the country. And everybody, their eyes were on Indiana State and Terre Haute and the community. So now it's our job to go out and sell that to recruits. We'll be able to get in the transfer portal. We have a little bit of playing time available, with guys leaving, so that's always attractive to guys in the transfer portal.
One of the main questions for whoever became the next ISU head coach was going to be what kind of style offense can ISU fans come to expect? Being with ISU the past 3 years, Coach Graves is well aware of the high-powered run-and-gun style that both the Sycamore faithful and the nation fell in love with. He knows it won't be easy to duplicate that offense, especially in year one, but he has no plans of slowing down the offense. Coach says while the faces and pieces might be different than the last 3 years, he's hoping to have the same result on the offensive end.
The hope is we will recruit enough of the right pieces to continue playing the way that you saw for the last 3 years. My goal at the end of the day, we want to beat teams, 85-80, not 62-60.
Coach Graves also addressed the elephant in the room regarding where his team currently sits regarding players still on the active roster. Graves says there are currently 3 returning Sycamores, 2 bench players, and a walk-on, with hopes of convincing some other role players to come out of the transfer portal and back to ISU. Regarding the starting 5 who all entered the transfer portal on Tuesday, Graves says it's unlikely that any of the Sycamore starters will come back. He went on to say even if Coach Schertz would have stayed, the Sycamore starting lineup next year would have looked different, with several Power 6 schools reaching out with big-time offers for the starting 5.
Those guys got in the portal. I was getting calls from Duke, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Illinois, Indiana. Those types of schools were out actively recruiting our kids. We've got kids on visits this weekend, to big-time Power 5 schools. And at the end of the day, I told each and every one of them as I met with them individually, I'm proud of you. Thank you for what you've done, not only for Indiana State,